right now, right Nizow, we going Lizard for the NX Tizzle Revizzle
For shit. Oh,
Shizzle.
No,
my
that
nip.
gets
Oh,
us that gets us blocked and banned and all that. DJ, come on now, it's a family show.
you know, my nizzle is not a bad thing.
In San Ann Tizzle
Oh, God.
Sizzle.
Yeah, it does get
We
Casey
should
locked up.
stop
He's
him now.
kind of bad at.
Let's start off
Yeah.
with the pre-shizzle.
Yeah.
And the only thing to really talk about with this is the year-end award dizzles.
Oh God. I
The
don't know why we got this man started.
you break out Star Rizzle was Peyton Royce Sizzle. Okay, I'm done. And Billy Kay. And it'll come up again at some point. I'm pretty sure. We got match of the year, a Revizzle versus D.I. Wizzle
God.
at Takeover Toronto. Tag team of the year. Revizzle. I demand a recount on that one. I don't think it was the revival.
Yeah. Yeah. They understand. They get it.
Female competitor of the year was Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. I saw them take it, so it was them. It wasn't anybody else. It was them. It was them. And then male competitor of the year and competitor of the year were both Shinsuke Nakamura. So that was really the only thing on the pre-show that Amy didn't watch because she hates pre-shows.
I had things to do.
You went to the gym.
Yeah, and I had to ask someone to
That is
Toys
not
R
a
Us to buy
thing.
a 6-year-old a birthday present.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a thing.
that's a thing. But anyway, let's get into the main card. We got the perfect buffoon. Ty can't finish a feud. Dillinger.
Casey, like, first off, I'm offended that you still don't like Ty Dillinger because
He's a
you
perfect
always
10.
ask for these people to get themselves over. Ty Dillinger did exactly that with the gimmick you didn't even like, and you thought would fail, and you don't like him. I just don't get it because you say one thing, but then you mean another.
Well, like I like when people get themselves over that I like. I didn't like him to begin with, so I
How
don't
did you not like him?
because he's a perfect buffoon and he can't finish a feud.
But that's not the beginning. That's like halfway through his career.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
It is because he was in a team with Jason Jordan. You remember?
Yeah,
That's part of his career.
Jason Jordan went on to do good things, and
Barely.
Ty Dillinger just failed epically. He failed. He was a failure. But let's get into the match. I definitely like Damo, and I'm going to call him Damo. I don't care.
It's Killian Dane, you big dummy.
No, it's not. His name is Damo.
I still think it's funny. They were like Damo one week, and then the next week they're like, Killian Dane, same thing.
No, they called him Damo for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, his name is Killian Dane now, and I'm like, bruh. Like they didn't
We're
even
like same thing, right? Same.
no explanation like of a name change. It was just like this is Killian Dane, and I'm like, no, it's not. No,
Not his name.
but I do like him in Sanity. I think he's a better fit than Sawyer Fulton was.
Oh, come on, give that man a chance. Gosh, they hate him so much.
How many chances has he got?
They hate him so much.
And EY gave Dillinger one more chance to not be a complete loser, and he denied. So he wants to be a loser. I didn't realize that EY trained Dillinger. Which actually kind of got me a little bit more interested in the match. I do believe that EY is a good trainer. I do. But every teacher has a student that is just a failure. It's inevitable. Yet it's not EY's fault. It's just EY. It's just Ty Dillinger just sucks. He's just terrible. Even Drake Younger, the ref for this match, was like, "Damn, Dillinger sucks." You could see it on his face. He was like, "Wow, Ty Dillinger sucks." And then Ty just viciously attacks Wolf and Damo for no reason at all. He should have been disqualified. He should have been suspended without pay for at least 11 months starting on February 1st. At least. You know, but yeah, Eric Young won, which is okay. I'm okay with that. DJ, thoughts on the match?
I enjoyed it. I think you're out of your mind for not liking Ty Dillinger. Like, I think it's just hilarious. But it was definitely a good match. I expected nothing less from it. EY, one of the probably most underrated workers ever in life. And Ty's really good. Like, I think Ty is like the NXT version of Dolph Ziggler, and it's unfortunate, but I like Ty a lot. I wish they'd push him.
He's actually talented.
Well, oh my god, you just mad because Ty didn't come from the Indies. You know, he didn't come from Ring of Honor. That's why you're mad. I get it.
A lot of guys that didn't come from the Indies that I like that don't suck.
You don't. There's not one that actually exists. There's really not. Like, I would ask you to name one, but that would take all day because you never be able to find one.
No, he likes Eva Marie. That's about it.
I hate her. I like that one guy. That one guy.
Anyway, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this match. I like the Sandy's involvement, which was funny because Sandy was all up in this match, but the women's match they was all up not in it. You know, like I just thought that was pretty that was pretty funny. But I think I like their involvement better in this match because you know Ty has a like direct correlation with them. Like there's a relationship there already from when they tried to force him into Sanity. But I still love Sandy a lot. But this was definitely a good match. I enjoyed it. UI got the win, which I was not really surprised about because LOL, Ty Dillinger loses. But yeah, definitely a good match.
You mean when he attacked them viciously for no reason? But anyway, Amy, thoughts on the match?
I thought it was pretty decent. I honestly didn't think it would be really good at all. It was a weird matchup between the two of them. I mean, I knew he trained him and all, but still a little weird in my opinion.
I didn't know that, by the way, either. I didn't know that either. I thought it was pretty cool that they mentioned that.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I knew that beforehand, but I mean, it was just there's still different styles. You can train someone and have some similarities, but they're very different in styles. But it was you kind of figured out what was going to happen throughout the match. It was kind of predictable
for this match.
I'm sorry.
Around the time when Ty Dillinger was booked for this match.
Oh yeah, the poor man can't win anything well because they don't like him for some reason. But I like him. I like Ty Dillinger. Well, I like Eric Young, always have. So that didn't matter. But they used the Sanity effect really well. Classic, stable 3-1 attack. But I thought they also let Dillinger play it off real well with his comebacks, attacking people and not just getting brutalized. His aerial assaults on people. And it was not for no good reason, Casey. Shut up about that. Good God, stop being a baby.
There was no reason for it.
Baby.
It was vicious.
It made sense. I like that they let him do that. Otherwise, it was just going to be a crap match. Oh, 3-on-1, boom. Gave them some hope that Ty Dillinger could win. There was that one moment. I'm like, maybe they'll finally let this guy win. Yep, they'll give you like a little bit of hope, then boom, nothing. I mean, he had the tiebreaker numerous times and thought he had it. Nope. But Eric Young, a true veteran, a heel veteran nonetheless, was able to use, those real well. And I liked seeing that. I liked seeing people actually bringing back that veteranship and heel tactics, but using them really well and not just crappily real fast. It was a nice thought out match. Better than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. It was pretty good.
I can't wait till NXT this week when he retires because he failed again. And he just goes, guys,
what is Ty Dillinger gonna do next?
What am I gonna do next? and then somebody else comes out to challenge him.
It would be cool, even if they didn't bring him up, to have him just be in the Royal Rumble and be entrant 10. That would be amazing. They should do that.
And then
That'd be hilarious.
that'd be great.
Because I don't know if you guys caught the crowd when he was doing his little promo on NXT. They were like Royal Rumble entrant 10. They were like they made like a chant. It was pretty funny.
They might do that.
They won't, because they want people to tune in. That would be
Yeah, they don't want people. They want people to tune in and keep one of the most over guys off the show. That's right. That makes sense.
I mean, that's how I would do it, because he sucks. But
I Logic and you don't go together. So.
I work for WWE.
Like the WWE logic.
Yeah, I work for them, so that's the first thing that they teach you is to get logic. But anyway, yeah. Why am I echoing? Which one of you? Which?
No, I'm not. It's usually. I thought it was you who usually echoes.
Nope, it's DJ. Yep.
It is. It's usually him.
No, it's DJ. It's probably because of the stupid police scanner that he has. Yeah.
That's pretty irrelevant to my microphone.
No, it's completely irrelevant. Completely. But yeah. Andrade Cien Almas versus Roderick Strong. I like this match. I know we were talking about how this match was kind of felt random and themed last minute. But I really liked it. Definitely a hard-hitting technical match.
This was the worst match of the night.
Your face was the worst match of the night. Oh! But yeah, I definitely like this match. EJ.
This was the worst match of the night because Cien didn't win, darn it. Hashtag push that man. Like, the fan in me was all into Cien winning this match, although I felt like he wouldn't. But the fan in me was like, come on, Cien, you got this, baby. So I was so excited that Cien was going to win, and he should have won. I think he was robbed. I think he was robbed. I saw the count for the 3, and they tried to overturn it and stuff. But I definitely thought this was a good match. I was excited for this match. I think both of these guys are very good at what they do, and I just want Cien to be pushed. Like, and no, Justin was trying to tell me that Cien is a Godfather ripoff, and I was like,
Sort of.
he may have an attire like the Godfather, but number one, he's not a pimp. So they're 2 entirely different characters.
I mean, he kind of is. He just doesn't have any ladies.
He's not a pimp though.
So he's a bad pimp.
He's not a pimp at all. Like his character is not a pimp.
Well, then what is his character, DJ? What is it? Explain it to me exactly.
A heel from Mexico. Because LOL. Because he doesn't speak English, right? That's how it works. I don't know what his character is. They haven't explained that.
He's
A mad guy who doesn't get recognized. I think it's true.
English. He had that one promo where he spoke really good English, and then ever since it's kind of gotten worse. Like,
It could be, it could be a good lucha thing, So,
he
but
did do a good lucha thing in this match.
but I enjoyed this match. I like this match a lot. I was just hoping Cien would have won because I feel like Roderick Strong's gonna be in NXT a little. Well, Cien will probably be in there longer, but I feel like you should at least give Cien a chance. Yeah.
Oh, you're serious? Oh.
Yeah.
Amy, did you like the good lucha thing?
That poor guy. I'm still upset he got jobbed out on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good lucha thing.
No. Honestly, this match. See, I'm not a big fan of Cien at all. Really.
What? Is it because he's Hispanic? Just like WWE, right? Some racist people.
Me gusta español, estúpido. Yo tomé 4 años en la escuela. Cállate, señor. Cállate.
It don't matter if you 1/8 Hispanic. That don't mean you gotta like him.
Ay. You just contradicted yourself, by the way.
You did.
It doesn't.
No.
You did.
Wow.
He
All
doesn't.
right, shut up.
He said,
Cállate. Cállate.
yeah, I love you too.
That's not what that means, dear God. No, I don't know. I just honestly, I just didn't like the matchup. Like you said, I just felt it was too random, in my opinion. And they're both decent. I mean, CN's decently talented. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Roderick Strong. Have been for a while. Think he's an excellent wrestler.
He's
But
not better
I
than
don't.
CM.
Yes, he is. Has been. Will always be.
Roddy sucked.
But honestly, it was just too random for me. And they had some good technical stuff, which I always love a good technical wrestling. But I don't know. It just didn't seem to go well together. But I mean, Roderick had random, backbreakers everywhere. Dirk got it kind of at least 20 and made it entertaining. Loved it. He's very talented. Glad he won. And maybe they can set something else up with him, some other opponent, and make it seem real. I don't know. Get a better storyline going. And figure something out with CN. But I didn't really care too much for it, other than the fact that I love watching Roderick Strong wrestle. So that's what made me happy in this match, and the fact that he won.
See, Amy, this is why CN turned heel. Because these people want to sit here act like he's not the best. CN is the best, darn
He's
it.
not.
He is the greatest.
I got it. I got it.
Wrestler of all time.
Okay. Since I work for WWE Creative, I do. We're gonna put CN and Dillinger in a tag team, and then never push them, never use them, and fire them.
I thought you were gonna put CN, Kalisto, and Sin Cara in a trio and have them come out on lawnmowers. You know?
I mean, that was my second idea, because I've never seen that before. I'm pretty sure that's never been done. But anyway, we got the NXT Team Tag Title Chips match. I think I said that right. I'm pretty sure. You got the Authors of Pain versus #DIY. I actually really like the new masks that Akam and Razor came out with. I just don't understand the black bridal veils. I don't like. To each their own. If they want to wear those, that's fine.
Did you understand when Razor didn't take his mask off at the right time?
Hey,
What?
real quick. Hey, they're called the Authors of Pain, correct?
So they write
Right?
book.
Shut.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
See.
So think
I got you,
back
Amy.
all the way to the guys who operated the guillotine. What did they wear?
Maskuses.
A version of a mask with, it's like a veil, except the veil is just on top of the mask instead of the mask veil one. Like the guillotine operator. Because they were issuing pain and death. It's weird, but that's just what it is.
I like that Razor. I hope that's the right guy. I like that he didn't take his mask off at the right time. That was funny.
This man still doesn't know them apart.
They look the same.
He's on his own program. It's all about him.
So which one? This is a different tag team now, but which one is Jimmy and which one's Jay? DJ.
The one with the oh, they don't have face paint anymore. The one with the hair that smells good, apparently, according to Casey. That's Jay. Then the other one is Jimmy. So.
But they both smell good, so that doesn't really.
They're the same person.
I don't care if it's weird. They both smell good. If you have a problem with that, you haven't smelled them because they smell.
How many people have, Casey?
Probably a lot. That's. Hey, you! Shut up. I actually love this match. I thought it was really good. I like Ciampa and Gargano not backing down, not showing any fear or intimidation. Especially towards the Authors of Pain. Usually teams kind of are afraid of them. The Authors of Pain were definitely really dominant. and actually really smart too. They knew how to counter a lot of DIY's moves and things like that, and knew when they were going to do them. So that was impressive. But I won't be truly impressed until the Authors of Pain do a tope suicida like Keith Lee in Ring of Honor, because that was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh God.
It was incredible.
I don't comprehend. Like, that's too much, man.
It was incredible. It was the greatest thing ever. I'm just worried about the future with the Authors of Pain. I don't want them to do the same thing they did with the Ascension, making them like super dominant in NXT, and then as soon as they get to the main roster,
And then as soon as they get to the main roster, who's the Ascension?
yeah, I really hope they don't do that.
I don't know if they'll translate well to the main roster because LOL, they're big guys.
But that's what people like on the main roster, big guys.
They don't.
Well,
they don't at all.
Big guys that aren't Roman Reigns.
People barely like Braun Strowman.
No one likes Braun.
Exactly. Like I like Braun, but I like big guys. I'm a big fan of big guys.
Even I like Braun, and I hate big guys.
Braun's a good guy. See, exactly.
He's a good fella. He's a good fella. But I liked Rezar powering out of Gargano's crossface, and then using Gargano to break Ciampa's armbar. That was cool. But the Authors of Pain get the win, as I expected. Sadly, I was happy and I was upset at the same time.
Now they can pull DIY up to the main roster and not do anything with them.
Yeah, probably. Most likely. DJ, thoughts on the?
I definitely enjoyed this match. I love the NXT tag team matches just in general, especially the title matches. Just because, like, the tag team psychology is so good. It's so amazing between both teams. Like, it doesn't really matter. The tag team psychology is always really good. And I just feel like it doesn't ever feel like it's the same exact match over and over and over again like you see at the main roster. Like you can see a tag team match, and even when you see it between the same team over and over again, it's never the same match, even in NXT. But like for the main roster, it always seems like, well, if you see the same two teams or the same, let's just say hypothetically speaking, the same two people, then like it's the same freaking match, same verbatim every time. But I definitely enjoyed this match. I like the double submission, and I like the double submission as kind of like a tease to the Austin Payne might lose because I felt like they were going to right there, and I like that made me feel that way. I was surprised that Paul Ellering didn't get involved a little bit more. I don't know about you guys, but I was just surprised about that, just because like during that double submission where the Austin Payne are like clearly, not necessarily clearly going to tap, but like it looks like they're going to tap. I was surprised he didn't jump on the apron, but I think it makes them look that much stronger that they found a way to get out of it. But I definitely enjoyed this match. I was excited to see the Austin Payne win. I also like the false finishes in this match too. I think a lot of times they've been doing a good job with the false finishes, making you really think it could go either way. And this match kind of felt that way because DIY hasn't had the titles for a very long time, but the Authors of Pain have been so dominant that you never really know. But I hope that the Authors of Pain can translate a little bit better on the main roster than usual big guy teams. But I don't know. It's just a disconnect with the wrestling fan nowadays. But I don't know. I'm excited though. I want to see what they're gonna do with this run. Kind of see how long it's gonna last. If they're gonna make them kind of the new dominant team, or how that's gonna happen. But I'm excited.
Amy.
Obviously, I'm excited for my Cleveland main wrestler, Johnny Wrestling, and Tommaso Ciampa wrestling. I had never really liked Authors of Pain. I didn't like their gimmick really, and I didn't like them too much as a tag team. I don't know. I never thought they got built up right, and I thought they should have came with a different gimmick. But I do like Paul Ellering. Always have, always will. That was never an issue. But I gotta give it to them. They had a great match with DIY. They definitely made it a very back and forth match, and I was hoping and praying DIY would come out with the titles and then at least let him keep them for a little bit. But I unfortunately think they're gonna bring up DIY to the main roster. That sucks because they don't do crap. This is the same path they took with American Alpha. They literally had, I think, the titles for a month, and then just took them away. It was the same type of fairy tale story. The team that was so over and you wanted them to win, and they had the talent in the crowd, but they never got the chance and never got the victory. And then when they did, they just took it away. So I think that's unfortunately what's happening. And we really don't get wrestling on the main roster. You're lucky if you get 2 matches in on SmackDown and Raw between the talking and then the so-called matches that just involve interruptions from somebody and attacks. That's all that involves. But this match just started with a pretty explosive start. Authors of Pain pretty much dominated. They isolated Johnny for the longest. Smart of them. But DIY came back with some crazy comebacks, especially with Tommaso Ciampa, like cleaning house. Dear Lord. Then the standard DIY double submission. I love that. I love their modified versions of arm bars and crossface. It looks crazy and looks like it hurts like hell. But they were definitely smart to not have this match end on like the first, I guess you could say, tag team finish, because both tag teams had like 2 apiece and then they finished it, which I thought was real good. It made the match that much more interesting and that much better. But using Johnny to break up a double submission, that was awesome. And then Super Collider ended up for the victory, but I was sad in the end because my boy didn't win. Good
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
Typical of Cleveland.
Shut up.
It was
We
a
have
joke that had to be
champions.
made. It was-
But no, I don't know what Authors of Pain. They're probably gonna. They have a pretty well heeled tag team, so at least they have that going for them. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep up the decent matches. They really didn't have decent matches on normal NXT events. It's usually just the pay-per-views. They seem to do a little better, so we'll have to work on that.
Sorry, my head got cold. My head got cold.
I don't know. So we'll see how that works.
But yeah, no, Cleveland, they're a city.
They're an amazing city. We have an awesome group of people from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, like the Browns
The Miz.
and the Tribe and
Ohio in general has got some pretty amazing wrestlers.
I mean, yeah, wrestlers, they pretty good, you know. Anyway, then we had the segment with Rollins coming out to call out Triple H. I like this and I didn't like it at the same time. I thought it was definitely a smart, you know, having Rollins kind of come out on Triple H's turf, you know, with NXT being Triple H's baby. It felt like that, you know, when Triple H finally showed his face for Seth Rollins, I wanted it to feel bigger, feel more kind of epic, and it didn't for me. It just kind of was like, eh.
I think too it would have been better if they would have played his music.
Yeah.
Instead of him just walking out like because I think the fans, just the reaction from the fans would have made it feel even bigger.
Yeah, it kind of killed it a little bit for me, and it felt like it killed the build up a little bit. Hopefully they, you know, I'm sure they can get that back, but yeah, I just Amy, any thoughts, or DJ, or I mean, or should we get Miley in here? Does she have any thoughts on Seth Rollins?
I can speak on her behalf as well because we had the same thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, DJ.
I enjoyed this. I thought well I didn't see it the first time because I had to take Raven out, but and then I came back and I was like, it's Seth Rollins. What is this? So that was kind of cool. I kind of kind of got surprised when I came back, but I enjoyed it. I think it was a good way of continuing to build the feud because rarely ever do you see somebody go on NXT and build a feud, and where it actually makes logical sense. Um, obviously, I think it was smart because Rollins knows that Triple H is always at the NXT shows. He may not show his face all the time, which well, yeah he does. But like tonight he didn't. You didn't see him, but Rollins knows obviously he's backstage somewhere. And I like that. I kind of like the whole typical authority heel thing that Triple H did when he brought the security out. I thought that was pretty funny. But I mean, it was definitely just a good segment. I think it built it very well. I just think kind of like Casey had said or I had mentioned. I kind of would rather seen Triple H his music play and then have the fans react to that and then kind
But
of have it continue.
but like to me, it felt like it made Seth look like a heel just because Triple H is such a face on NXT all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a role reversal from.
Not really. If that made Seth look like a heel, that crowd would have been booing him out the damn city.
But
They were so behind it, and he played it off so well. That's not a heel move, though. I mean, Triple H's music playing, yeah, that's a heel move. This is just retaliation, coming back for something. It's not played off as a heel.
Plus, I don't know if they
but,
would have looked at Seth Rollins as a heel anyway, because like he's kind
They
of like
aren't.
homegrown in NXT.
Yeah, he's the first ever NXT champion. He's like Sami Zayn to NXT for a lot of NXT fans. He's not gonna be made as a heel for that. But if you see it on Raw, they're turning him face so quickly. It's so I don't know where you're getting heel. Were you hit on the head or something?
no, it's not necessarily that he's a heel there,
It's
but
not a heel tactic though.
Triple H is such a face on there that it kind of if anything, it was more neutral, which it shouldn't be.
Oh.
They're building up Triple H as obviously Triple H is a heel on the
I
main
do.
roster, but it's so different from NXT to the main roster.
Yeah, I see. I do understand what Casey's saying. Like everybody, like as far as like NXT fan, like let's just say there's just two separate fan bases. You got the NXT fans, and you got your main roster fans. And the main roster, obviously, Triple H is a heel. But like on NXT, Triple H is so looked upon. Like he's everybody looks up to him like he's the savior of wrestling. That like maybe this could be misconstrued as Seth Rollins seeming heelish just because he's in enemy territory.
Mm, kind of, but not.
Well, and
Honestly
I mean,
though,
it's kind of like if somebody was in their hometown and they turned face, Mustafa Ali, the other guy would obviously be the heel.
yeah, but at the same time, I mean, they're both loved in NXT, so it's not really too much of a bad thing. It just honestly made a lot of sense, and it was awesome. That crowd went crazy. This is NXT, right? I'm taking this bitch over.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. He made it to the point where you could tell the difference. They could have played Triple H a little bit better. The music, yeah, that'd be cool. But I like the security attempts. You need like an army to take out that man. But it was a nice little segment. I
And it
thought,
shows that kind of like sense of entitlement for Triple H.
yeah, and they're building up Triple H and Rollins at WrestleMania, so it honestly made sense to have them do something at Takeover. You never know, something might happen in the Rumble. I think they're possibly setting that up. So, I mean, it made a lot of sense to me,
I
in
think
my
too, while
opinion.
we're on the subject of Seth Rollins, I think Seth Rollins is gonna find a way to get in the Rumble. Like
He more
kind of
than
like
likely will.
what Rowan did when he took out Axel and
Just
got in.
attack somebody.
Yeah,
He'll
I think
probably take out Sami Zayn and just like
that would
crap crazy.
probably. No,
Because,
I don't see him taking out Sami Zayn just because that would make him a heel.
yeah, well, he'll find a way in the Rumble. Who knows?
It'll be Axel. That poor guy.
Right.
He's there. He's gonna forever be in the Rumble.
Yeah, I don't know. But no, I thought it was a great segment. Took me by surprise because well, you missed this part, DJ, but they were discussing the match, DIY and Authors of Pain, and they were on either on a part of the match, like a replay, or the announce team. I can't remember
Yeah.
which one, but I had
Yeah.
no clue Seth Rollins was in the ring until all of a sudden he's like, "This is NXT Takeover." Right?
Yeah, I went back and rewatched it, and I thought that was
Like-
really cool because like I like that they didn't like bring him out like it was very like I guess you could say informal of him, you know,
Right.
like it wasn't like all set up like he comes out with his music and like there's no need.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, is this shit really happening? Like, because Seth, honestly, in my opinion, that was one of the more better segments WWE pulled off because that crap felt really real from it. I'm like, it didn't seem planned.
Yeah.
It was just there. And that's kind of why I like NXT a little bit more sometimes when they play things right. But that did not seem planned. They did that one well. Like, I didn't expect that at all at TakeOver, which I think is why I loved it the most.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really saw that coming. I thought maybe something at the Rumble more than NXT TakeOver.
Yeah, I think everyone was like, obviously something's gonna happen in the Rumble. It's the Rumble.
Right.
But I definitely liked it. But next we got
Speaking of things we liked,
the NXT Tizzle Nizzle Champion Chisel match. Nikki Cross versus Baton Coyce, because they're the same person, so you know. Versus Asuka. As soon as I saw Nikki come out alone, I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna interfere. Surprisingly, they didn't, which was weird to me. That Sanity didn't show up at all. But I was. Was anyone else hoping that Billy Kay and Peyton Royce held hands the entire match?
that was hilarious to start the match.
That would have been the greatest thing ever. But Billy and Peyton quickly get out of the ring, leaving Nikki Cross and Asuka alone to and then came back sort of unnoticed to try to get an advantage. That didn't work out too well. I loved the double German by Asuka. I kind of wanted to see a triple. I really did. And then for a while there, it felt like a one-on-one match with random unsuccessful run-ins by Billy and Peyton. Because they kept getting out and then coming in and trying to get an advantage, and then Asuka and Nikki would throw them out again, and then it would be Asuka and Nikki by themselves. But I definitely liked it after Nikki kind of took out Asuka for a while there. Peyton and Billy managed to get a bit of an advantage on Nikki. I love that they went over to the commentary table. Just because, especially in the women's matches, it feels like they just kind of stick right at the ring or in the ring. Like, it feels like we never see them go anywhere else. So except for, Nikki Bella and, Natalia. Because
It's funny because we want this, but we don't care about that piece, so we don't care.
Then Billy and Peyton deliver a suplex to Nikki, putting her through a table next to the commentary booth, because just a random table, because why not? I just hated the finish because it seemed really quick and uneventful. Also, I'm hoping they're planning on Ember Moon winning the title, but other than that, what are they planning with Asuka keeping the title on her? But I loved Nikki Cross still kind of laying there on the broken table, just smiling at Asuka. That definitely added to her, kind of demented character gimmick. But DJ, thoughts?
Like this match just completely solidified every reason ever I love Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. Like it started with the entrance that I always loved, but I loved Peyton Royce's new tights though. Um, I just think it was nice to have a change. Um, I like that they both had their little capes. Um, and I like that they kind of stuck together the whole match. Like a lot of times with title matches, you never see that. You never see like like they come in as a team. They always end up fighting each other at some point. But in this match, they never did, and it was so different from what kind of you're accustomed to. Like you always see the teams break up at some point and go after each other. Um, Even to the very end, they still stayed together. I like them putting Nikki Cross at the table. I thought that was great. Um, I didn't expect it, so I think that's what made it even better. That I didn't expect it. Um, but I like that. That was a good way of taking her out of the match, and allowing them to kind of try to double team on Asuka. Um, but this was just great. I love Nikki Cross too. Like I love her character in general. Just a little nuancy thing she does, like when during the entrances she was just kind of laying down, in like a kind of like a creepy like a lie down stare in the corner. I like that. Um, I just like the little nuancy things, and I'll get to one of those in the NXT title match. But just definitely just a good match. I think all four of these women kind of work together pretty well. I think um, Kay and Royce kind of doing their thing, doing their heel thing when they need to. And I liked it. I also liked that they came out together. Um, and I like that they're kind of pulling Billy Kay's music from her and kind of making it both of their music. The double German was awesome too, though. But I enjoy this match. I love it.
I don't think nuancy is a word.
It's a real word.
I
I just submitted to Webster, so it should be approved by tomorrow. So it might not be a real word right now, but by tomorrow.
it won't be. They're not open on Sundays. But a Mizzle.
No. No, we don't know. Just no.
What don't we know?
Bautista.
A Mizzle for shizzle. Is that,
A Mizzle Bushizzle, because
No.
because the B and the last name and the,
no, I got it. A Mizzle my bizzle.
Hashtag breakup.
yeah.
No. This this is hard for me. I don't know. Just because I'm a big proponent of women's wrestling, they shouldn't have had a fatal four way, in my opinion. But because it is the most thrown together nonsense I've seen. But they're all talented wrestlers. I will give them that they're very talented wrestlers. I've watched some of them throughout their indie career. Clearly, because I've discussed that in other podcasts. I just thought they kind of threw this match together, but they all performed pretty well. I did like the double team with Peyton and Billy, especially that double suplex to the table. That was smart and intelligent. But my opinion, honestly, this match set up a feud, possibly a feud for Nikki and Asuka, because that's what they focused on for the longest. It was those two wrestling, and they're two strong competitors. In my opinion, Nikki Cross and Asuka would be a good match. They're strong, and Nikki doesn't look like she could be trampled and broken in half in under 2.2 seconds. I mean, good lord, the kick fest, the tornadic F5 kick fest from Asuka to both Billy and Peyton. Holy hell. It just made them look like they just got broken in half and like literally under like 5 seconds for some kicks. So I think it set up a good feud if they played off well with Nikki and Asuka. In my opinion, you could have a really good, strong match, and I kind of figured Sanity would not interfere. It made no sense for them to at all. It would be stupid. It's not like it's a one-on-one fatal four-way.
With that feud, I hope they never talk. They just look at each other.
Yeah, they don't honestly really need to talk for that
That
one.
would be the greatest thing ever. They just look at each other for the entire time to build up of the feud.
They could, honestly, truthfully, because I mean, halfway through this feud, it was just Peyton and Billy against Asuka, and then all of a sudden there's Nikki Cross. Okay, whatever, sure, but honestly, it set up that. Or if you go nowhere after that with any of those three, I'd say go to Ember Moon.
Well, at least we have something that because
They
for the
could build
longest time there was just like who's next, and it felt like Ember Moon, but then they were like, haha, nope.
right.
Yeah,
She's the female Goldberg right now. Asuka is because she's undefeated
and she's
and
the
she's
best
the
in the world.
champion.
Well, that's not technically Goldberg, but
No, but they could go with Nikki and Asuka, or I think they should set up Ember and Asuka because it could be a really good match. They're both very talented wrestlers, both with a dynamic background, and you could easily get something amazing out of that. So, uh, I liked the match to a degree. At the same time, I didn't, just because it was rushed and it felt like an old main roster wrestling women's match for a minute in certain areas, and I don't like that. They need to go forward in women's wrestling. So as long as they can figure out a storyline, it'd be great. It'd make more sense, and I probably would have liked the match more. But give it to all the women; they did well, and can't wait to see what they do. Hopefully, they do the right thing and build a proper feud. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
See, with Asuka and Nikki, they either need to have them not talk at all, or just have the incoherent screaming at each other.
They could do the incoherent screaming; it works.
It was great. That might have been my favorite part. Because I was trying to figure out what they were saying. I was trying to. You got a few words here and there, but
yeah, I think it's also amazing how excited Peyton Royce and Billy Kay were after they put Nikki Cross to that table. They were so excited.
Moving on to the main event of the evening, the NXT Championship match. Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Roode's entrance to me just wasn't as glorious as it usually is. I don't know. I don't know why this man needs 8 women to escort him to the ring. I personally only need one. I'll let Amy. I only need Amy. Yeah. But Shinsuke definitely, without a doubt, won the entrance battle.
I was so confused. I was like, what just happened?
Clearly, I did this for a reason.
Is it because you thought Shinsuke didn't win the entrance battle?
He did, but I mean, I liked Bobby Roode's entrance. It still was
Right?
glorious.
I didn't think Bobby Roode's entrance was that bad. I liked it.
No, I thought
think
it was good.
they've done like the greatest job ever. Like I know Bobby Roode's a big star anyway, but like they've done the greatest job ever, kind of making him just like
bigger.
As I was
saying, a valid point, you big dummy. I didn't even mute you. I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious.
As I was saying,
glorious.
It bothered me, all the smudges on the title. I'm just gonna say it. I was just like, bruh, just polish that thing just a little bit.
Just get on to polish his own title.
Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Like, you can
just got people for that.
But definitely a good match. It felt really slow in the beginning. And to be honest, to me, the first half of the match to me was kind of like, eh. It definitely it got more entertaining for me the second half of the match. I was more on the edge of my seat towards the second half of the match. But I did like kind of Rude tricking Nakamura when Nakamura was getting ready for the King Sasha. Sorry. I have to say it, DJ. King Sasha. And Rude tricking him into a roll-up attempt. DJ loved that because DJ loves roll-ups. It's his favorite thing in wrestling.
Well, I wasn't mad about it though.
Yeah, but and then the the pin attempt with Rude's feet on the ropes. That ref did not see his feet on the ropes. His eyes were not looking that way. It was like, no, bro, no. But he catches them. But I definitely liked the match more towards the second half. Like I said, Nakamura injures his knee, and then went for the Kinshasa, but couldn't capitalize. The doctors come out to kind of check on him. Um, as soon as Nakamura is able to kind of roll back in the ring, uh, Rude goes for the quick, glorious DDT for a 2 count. And then after that, he goes for a single leg crab, which Nakamura fights out of. I definitely liked him going after the knee. Um, uh, and then, obviously Bobby gets the win to win the title. But I kind of expected something dirty or a twist to happen when I actually saw Matt Bloom come out, just because we don't, like, even when somebody really gets injured, we don't necessarily see like the general manager or somebody like that come out. So I thought something was going to happen there involving Matt, but it didn't. But
No, honestly, for that, if you watch when he's saying it, I think they reverse the call, to be honest, and figure out a way to finish it because I think he actually is legit injured. I think that's what it was. To be honest, there's a way because I mean, if you remember way back when Triple H with the Taurus Quad, he was still able to finish.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what they did, but at the same time, it looked like they kind of almost did reverse the call, especially with Rude's reactions in the end. Granted, they are professional actors as well, but it seemed like that call got reversed. It didn't seem like Bobby would win there. It seemed like if Bobby was going to win this title, it's going to be toward WrestleMania time. But I don't know what I don't know what their takeover is going to be called for WrestleMania area. I don't know if it's just going to be like Takeover Orlando or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think that was planned. I think that was just what happened and they rolled with it and fixed it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
I suppose. Amy, thoughts on the match? Sorry, Amizel, thoughts on the match?
what about DJ?
I wanted to switch it up.
Okay. I was really excited for the match because these two are awesome. I've been fans of them for a very long time. And I honestly didn't know who I wanted to win. I've wanted Shinsuke to retain, but also wanted Bobby Roode to be the champion. So it was a good match just for me. I expected a slow start, to be honest, a slow technical start. Mind games. I mean, they're both great technicians in the ring and have great ring awareness, and they're good with their ring psychology. But hitting the Kinshasa, that is when something looked like it just went. It kind of looked like he possibly tore something, to be honest. That type of reaction is usually like when you tear something. Because I've had some knee injuries and muscle sprains and strains. They're pretty similar, but that looked like a tear, not pain. But the glorious DDT, then having him kick out, and then the back and forth was great. In the end, I liked that he did a Boston Crab on him, on the injured leg. I felt like that would just made it played to Bobby's character that much better. I don't know, I can't speak, but the heel portion of his character played well. And then I liked how Shinsuke tried to go for that triangle choke. But that one is you need all the leg strength in the world to do that. I can tell you that from experience. So it made sense he couldn't do it from that injury. But and then his glorious DDT for a win. So I thought that was a good match. The ending, they made it work, in my opinion. They could have stopped it, and I don't think neither of them wanted to, but they're such veterans, and Bobby knows how to handle himself in the ring, and Shinsuke obviously put trust in him to execute what he needed to end this match because those last 5 minutes is what happened. The DDT, the roulette crab, and the triangle. That was like 5 minutes. That's all they needed to finish it. So I thought they finished it well, at least. They ended it nicely to where it wasn't like, oh, medical DQ. Okay. So I'll give them credit for that.
Okay. DJ.
I was really excited for this match. I enjoyed Baru's entrance. I thought it was really good. I like Shinsuke's too, though. I was like the little ride down entrances. They kind of like take you back to the old days. It feels like when they used to have, especially for like Mania, they used to have the little thing you ride on all the way down. But it was definitely a good match. It was definitely good. I enjoyed it from pretty much start to finish. I don't feel like I don't feel like the injury was legit. Um, I think they just needed a way to protect Nakamura. Um, and maybe he debuts at the Rumble and wins and faces AJ Styles at Mania. But one can only dream. One can only dream. That would be amazing though. Like obviously I don't know about the injury, but I would hope not. But I would love and I think this would be the first time ever. It's not my idea. Somebody actually was talking to me about this, and I was like, oh, that would be amazing. One of my good friends, Brandon, was talking to me about this, but I was like, that would be amazing. Have Shinsuke debut at the Rumble, actually win the Rumble, because that's never happened. I don't think.
You debut and you win?
Yeah.
No, not to my recollection.
Yeah,
no,
and I think that's kind of one of the good things about NXT is like you can build yourself in NXT and then debut, and you're already ready. And I think it would be amazing. Like that would be an amazing way to get him going after AJ Styles. If indeed he's not injured.
Right. The only thing that made me believe that injury was real is that he Bloom came out.
Well, I actually like that Bloom came out because like I like that. Like let's just say it wasn't it wasn't legit. Like it's one of those little small nuances, like small details that makes you think that the match is gonna go one way and then it doesn't.
Right.
It's kind of like what TNA's done recently with the Grand Championship with Drew Galloway, him low blowing people and then getting a point taken away, but still ended up winning the match by pinfall anyway, so it didn't matter. But it made you think about it.
I agree.
But I love the half Boston Crab. I thought that was amazing. Just great, heel tactics. Even like just pounding away at the knee. I always love stuff like that, especially during submissions. Like you already got the submission on, like and then you just apply more damage, and I always like that. But this was definitely a good match. I'm just hoping that I see Shinsuke tomorrow. I want to see Shinsuke tomorrow. I want to see him at the end. I want to see him winning, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, or doing some other weird thing that he does at the WrestleMania sign.
AJ versus Shinsuke would be definitely a WrestleMania quality match right there.
Yeah, and like that and I think that would it would be cool to have somebody debut and win. That's never happened, which is crazy to think about.
And Shinsuke has enough star potential to pull it off. That's the thing that they take into consideration.
Yeah, but I definitely think Joe's gonna debut tomorrow as well, since he didn't have anything
to take over.
They play that off
tonight.
Yeah. Since he didn't have anything to take over, I was expecting him to debut anyway, even if they didn't mention him or anything. But smart to mention him to kind of he's looking to reclaim. Like I like that too. But definitely a good match, and I think Rude just is really good at just ring psychology and being a heel. One of the best, probably in the business at all. But definitely a good match. I was very excited for this match. I wanted Nakamura to win, but obviously he didn't. But still a good match.
Yeah, I think Joe's gonna debut tomorrow. I think Nakamura's gonna debut tomorrow. I think Kenny Omega's gonna debut tomorrow.
Okay.
And CM Punk's gonna come back. All that's gonna happen tomorrow. You watch.
That would be great
It won't.
if CM Punk came back.
Just CM Punk.
And
Amy doesn't want anybody else, any of the other guys, just CM Punk.
That would just be cool because there's been nothing reported on it.
I mean, we all know Jack Gallagher is going to win the Royal Rumble. So I don't know what y'all thinking about, Shinsuke winning the. Nah, it's going to be Jack. Because or Tyler Bate. It's going to be Jack or Tyler Bate. That's it. Those are the only two options. But that was your Takeover San Antonio review. Good show. Definitely a good show. I would dare say it was the best Takeover of 2017.
I mean, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think it was. It's a tough choice. It really is, but I think it was the best of 2017. But I'm just worried about all these knee injuries. Especially in NXT. We got Shane Thorne. Now we got Nakamura. Who's next? I mean, knee lives matter.
What? Bro.
Knee lives matter. They do. Like we're worried about all these concussions and neck injuries. Nobody cares about the knee. It's
Lives matter. I'm done.
But anyway, as usual, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Tell DJ that knee lives matter. Follow Amy Miley at DD_Amy_Miley, MYLIE. And
tell the world that blue lives matter.
Yeah, exactly. That is true.
I had to watch them bury one of my brothers today, so.
That is true. Also, knee lives matter, but slightly.
Knee lives do matter, but I also wanted to put that in there. Blue lives matter.
Yes, that is.
All lives matter, guys. Come on.
Sorry, I had to attend a funeral of my department today for one of our fallen officers. So.
You can't say all lives matter because people get offended. I don't know how, but people manage to get offended when you say all lives matter. They're like, no, black lives matter. No, blue lives matter. Damn it, green lives matter. I don't know who's green, but anyway, we're done. We're done here. Follow us on Twitter. Follow them on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Share the video. Tune in tomorrow for our Royal Rumble review of Royal Rumble, and it'll be a review of Royal Rumble. And then after that, we will have a discussion about the Pro Bowl. We will. I'm going AFC, but the NFC looks good. They do.
I'm going NAFC, NC. Yeah. So.
That's not even. It's
real. It's real. You know it.
It's
You've
not.
Heard of it.
I haven't. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. But yeah, also, I'm pretty sure Shane Thorne is going to debut in the Rumble tomorrow. Pretty sure. He's going to walk off that surgery. It's gonna be good. Yeah. But we'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.